Hello and welcome back to another episode of Coffee with Chloetry. I'm excited about this episode because I have a really special guest. Her name is Desiree from Desiree Plans, and we have a couple Facebook groups together. So today I wanted to come on and talk about those Facebook groups, talk about what we're doing in them, and how you can get excited for the new 2021-2022 Erin Condren planner release. It's coming up soon, and Desiree and I have some details about it. So you want to stick around to the very end to hear more about what we have going on in that group. We also have some awesome giveaways that we have coming up. So you want to make sure that you check those Facebook group links out down below in the description. We talked about it before, but if you don't know where the description is, it's that little arrow that's pointing like this, in a downward direction. And when you click that next to the title, it'll open up a full description of links for you. This episode was sponsored by Veron and Andrea. Thank you so much, Veron and Andrea, for my cup of coffee. I really appreciate the support. If you're interested in supporting my channel and my content by treating me to a cup of coffee, go ahead and check out the Ko-fi, Ko-fi link in the description below. It'll be one of the first links you see, and go ahead and feel free to treat me to a cup of coffee. I appreciate all the support. Don't forget, if you want to be shouted out, to go ahead and add your Instagram name in a message. Thank you all so much for your support. I really appreciate it. If you'd like to shop my mug or shop any Erin Condren accessories or planners, those links are in the description as well. Let's not waste any time and get right into it.
Vendetta.
And here is my special guest, Desiree from Desiree Plans on Instagram. You have probably seen Desiree and myself collab on different planner projects. So I'm excited to have her here. And she's also the co-admin for our Facebook groups. So welcome, Desiree.
Hi, Chloe. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming on. You're my first Coffee with Chloetry guest, so I'm really excited.
Ooh.
But tell us a little bit about, your platform and what they can find over at Desiree Plans.
So over at Desiree Plans, it's everything, everything. Life, all planners. You may already know I'm an affiliate for a lot of different planner companies. So it's not just Erin Condren, not what everyone would expect. I got Passion Planner, Moxie Life. Oh my gosh, nails, bracelets, everything. So you get a bunch of planning and lifestyle over at Desiree Plans.
Yes, and I love it. I love that because I feel like when I came into the planner community and I would be on like Instagram and looking for inspiration, I used to feel like I had to pick between like looking at lifestyle stuff and then looking at planner stuff. And now I love that a lot of the planner girls that I follow, they also do family stuff, they do organization, they do fashion, right? And I feel like people are now mixing in their lifestyle with their planner stuff. And it makes sense because everything you write in your planner is planning out your life. So why not show a little bit of that? So Desiree is definitely known for her nails. I am obsessed. She always has seasonal nails. I'm like, okay, it's spring, so we got spring nails. It's fall, so we got fall nails. So I love it. I'm always here for that. So first things first, our Facebook groups. So if you're not aware already, we have two Facebook groups. We have Erin Condren Vertical Planning, and then we also have Erin Condren Planners and Lifestyle. So those are our two groups. And if you are not already in the groups, you can find the links in the description below. But what I'm really excited about right now is to tell you about our giveaway. All right, so Desiree, tell us a little bit about the giveaway we have going on right now in our Erin Condren Planner and Lifestyle group.
Yes, Chloe, it's amazing. It is the biggest giveaway so far, I think. So I'm going to tell you what it is. I know we said it was just a spring giveaway, but it's actually the back to school giveaway. Even though it's not really back to school, that's what they called it. So if you've seen Chloe and I's back to school video, it is a box very similar to that. I know each of us got different items, so go check out those videos. Chloe will link them in her bio thingy.
I'll put them in the cards.
Put it in the cards. It's basically a whole bunch of planner accessories, desk accessories, office accessories, and it was a big box. Chloe, do you have a box around? Yeah. It was a big box.
I do. This is how big the box is. Look how big.
And it's It was jam-packed, guys. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even know that that's the box, because I remember it being like with pretty, no, it was,
This
yeah,
is it.
things were popping out. Yeah.
Yeah, this is it.
So
I think they found a way to fit it all in,
to
because
fit it all in there,
it's a lot of stuff. And when I got it, my husband was like,
it's heavy. It
he
was heavy.
jokingly said, "What are you doing for Erin Condren where they're sending you all this?" And I was
It
like,
really was a lot of things. So it's
I had to
like, it was like
explain
Tetris
myself.
origami in there. It was
Yeah.
filled with all kinds of stuff. So
Yes.
if you haven't entered the giveaway, go enter. All you need to do is post a picture, whether it's planning, lifestyle, Erin Condren related. That's going to
Yep.
enter you, and then fill out the Google form.
Yep. That's all you have to do. And the group, when you request to be in the group, we have like 2 questions. They're basic questions like, let's respect everyone, love everyone, that type of question, right? And then I think it asks what type of planner you use. So it's 2 quick questions. You answer them, we go ahead and accept you into the group. And then once you're in, you'll see the Google form link, and you'll also need to post a picture. So you could literally, like, I have an Erin Condren ruler right here, and be like, look at my ruler, y'all, love it, and post that, right? You don't have to be, a planner Instagrammer, right? Like, you don't have to set up this super curated photo. All you need to do is post your planner or an accessory from Erin Condren and post that to the group. And we have a lot of examples. A lot of folks have posted, so a lot of inspo. So you're getting more than the giveaway out of the group. The giveaway entry, you're also being able to see other people's planning and lifestyle inspiration. So it's pretty cool.
Yes.
So, okay, y'all know I had to give you some tea in the planner community. And today the tea is, all right, the tea today is how we acquired these groups. A lot of folks may wonder, how do you start a Facebook group? How does that begin? And we have thousands of people in our Facebook group. So these are not small groups, okay? To me, these are like large Facebook groups with a lot of creative planners in them. And so the question is like, how did this come to be? How do we get, thousands of people in these groups overnight? How did that happen? So myself and Desiree, we're going to tag team a little bit and talk about how we got these Facebook groups. So I'll let Desiree start with the vertical planning group and how we got that going.
Okay, so it was like 2 a.m. I was laying in bed. That's legit what happened. I was, of course, on my phone at night when I should have been asleep, and just scrolling through the groups, and I came across one of the vertical planning group, and I think that's what it called before. I can't even remember now, but basically the admins were 2 sisters who were looking for somebody to take over the group because they, life. And so I was like, I'm interested, I'll take it over. And we were chatting at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning for like 30 minutes about it. And she was telling me, she's like, yeah, it's just become, it's a lot, and there's other priorities. And so, the transition, everything, she added me. Well, I was already part of the group, but she made me the admin. Like, it all happened like at 2:30 in the morning. And that was it. And I was like, oh my God, what did I just do?
I have all this power.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
And super sweet, super sweet. And yeah, like I intended to keep it the same. I have a vertical planner, it was perfect, but there was already a pretty good following in there of about 3,000, and now we're close to about 4,000 now.
Yeah, I was gonna
and
say.
So it's really, there's been a lot of engagements, and well, of course, Erin Condren found out about it, and Samantha and Tori found out about it, and they're like, a little birdie told me that you're the admin now. And take a step back, of course, I asked Chloe, I need help. I was like, Chloe, I'm going to add you as an admin. Why? Of course, I questioned, I asked.
I was gonna say, like, you don't have a choice, you're admin now.
I was like, I need help.
Of 4,000 people.
And so quickly added her, and that was it, and because they found out too, though, in the working relationship that we have with Erin Condren, we were able to start formulating different giveaways and new things that we can do specifically with each group to build that engagement. So
yes,
you don't think they're looking, but they're looking at all the comments, everything you put, it matters. And that feedback goes a long way. And you're not entitled to put anything, you be you.
Right, exactly.
It's just like,
but it's kind of cool because it just shows that the company, like a lot of companies, you don't, you don't see that for everything you buy, right? Like, I buy a lot of makeup and you don't see that for like a makeup support group. I'm sure there are like skincare groups out there and makeup groups out there. But to me, when a brand takes interest in the people that are using the brand, that's pretty cool. And to create a community, there are lots of different Erin Condren groups, Erin Condren related Instagram pages. And it's pretty cool to me that we're all able to show like, look, I have this product, but I'm using it in my everyday life. And this is how I use it. And this is what works for me. And most of the ideas I get, they're from the Facebook groups. I mean, Instagram is great too because there's a feed, but what I like about Facebook is that it's more specific. So like the Erin Condren vertical planning is specifically for a vertical layout. So when the boxes are down, the 4 boxes going vertically, that's what that's talking about. So it's kind of cool. And we still allow posts of like covers and accessories and things like that in that group too. But if someone's specifically looking for inspiration for that, they can come to that group. So it's pretty cool. Or even if they don't have it, but they're like, how would that work if I got one of those? They can kind of,
do I want to get it? Yeah.
Right. Do I want to get that planner?
It's going to work.
And like Desiree was saying, since we're partnered with some folks over at Erin Condren, we're going to have like,
okay.
All right. So should I tell them like, because I haven't said anything yet, but I feel like we should let them know if they're watching this video.
About the launches?
Yeah.
Tell them. They're going to find out. I mean, at this point.
Okay, y'all. So the Erin Condren launch is coming up soon. We all know this. If you're an Erin Condren user, you know that spring is the time. I can't say what date. I know what date, but I can't tell y'all what date. And our group is going to have some sneak peeks and first looks. So you want to make sure that you're in that group, in that vertical planning group. We haven't gotten approval to put it in the other group yet. So go ahead and just join both of them, right? But I'm sure we'll be able to work something out with both groups. So I'm really excited about that. We may be going live to show you some things really early. So we're going to really be active in these groups. It's launch day coming up soon. I could literally sing about it. I get so excited about launch day. And I kind of know the pattern already. I know one of the patterns. Okay. So this year it was flower, power, and layers.
Yes.
It was flower, power, and layers. And the teacher planner was retro, right? Like the retro. Okay. So I know one of the patterns for next year and I'm excited. I'm really excited about it. Yeah. That's all I can say. I can't tell y'all what it is yet.
I don't know.
Join the group.
I know, right?
Join the group so you can see, because it's going to be really exciting. And I think y'all are going to be really pleased with everything. I have not seen it. I don't have it in my hands yet, but I have an idea and I think you're going to really love it. So, so we talked about how we acquired that group. So now let's talk about how we acquired the playing and lifestyle group. So I always wanted a lifestyle Erin Condren page because I feel like there's less videos and pictures of like the planner bags, the planning packs, all the accessories that come with planning, but also like the stuff that has nothing to do with planning, like the blankets, right? Like I couldn't find a Sherpa video. I was looking for Erin Condren Sherpa video. AirPods, right? Like
face masks, like
everything, like lifestyle. Like what else can I, put on my platform? And so I wanted to contribute. I want to just be like, I want other people to post so I can see. Like I want to also contribute to the planner community in that way. And that was one thing that I really didn't see a lot of on YouTube. And so I was like, I want a lifestyle planner group in addition to the vertical planning, because I didn't want people in vertical planning group to feel like, dang, she only posts the bags or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I was on Facebook and I was looking up binder inspiration because I have a bunch of binders. And so I'm always looking for inspo for that. And so I'm looking at it and I see a binder group and I'm like, I thought I was on a binder group. So I'm searching for the group. I can't find it. I'm like, where is it at? And then I come across it and it says, this group is inactive. And I'm like,
I remember that.
What's wrong with it? Like, what's wrong with the group? And then they're like, do you want to take over as admin? And I'm like, take over as admin? Like, what? I'm looking around like, me? Take over. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, I'm looking at the group. It has a bunch of members, people that clearly are still interested because they haven't like left the group, right? They might be looking for that binder inspo. And I'm like, I'm just going to go ahead and take it over. And I'm like, I didn't even think it through all the way. I was like, Chloe, you might regret this. You didn't even think it through. Like, you already in one Facebook group as vertical planning admin. Now you're going to take on another. And then I'm like, is Desiree going to want to help me with this group? I'm like, I hope so. So I send Desiree.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, Desiree, I took over another group.
Shoot, wait a minute. It was like, Desiree, I did a thing. I did a thing. And I'm like, of course, the emoji eyes. I'm like, tell me, what did you do? You know, and I was like, oh my God, Chloe.
And before I could even
how did that happen?
Well, this is what I love. Before I could even ask, Desiree was like, I'm going to be admin. I'm like, yes. I didn't even have to be awkward and like ask, like, can you please be admin for this group? She was like, I'm going to be admin. I was like, yes, love it. Love. I was just really excited that she was like on board without me even asking. So went ahead and added her as admin. And then we started talking about what the group needed. And, you know, I love binder inspo. I think it's really nice to have a binder group, but I felt like, you know, we have to look at what the group wants. And when we were getting, you know, we told everybody we were admin and we were getting a lot of submissions. So we accept or deny each post. And that's because we want to make sure it's a safe space for everyone. We don't want somebody posting something way off kilter. We want people to feel comfortable and safe and not see content that is triggering to them. Like, of course, right? So we have to approve the post. And it's just for that reason, just for safety reasons. We don't want anybody to be discouraged from something they may see. And it's the public. We don't know everybody in these groups. So we're getting these post requests and they're not binder related, like at all. And I'm like, I feel really bad hitting deny. Like I'm hitting deny on posts that are really good posts, like super nice planning inspo, lifestyle inspo. And I felt bad hitting deny because I'm like, they should be able to post these. These are really nice posts, YouTube video links, different shops posting their stickers in their spreads. And because it wasn't in a binder, I'm hitting no. I know.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. And I was like, you know what? We can still have a binder focus for those who joined the group that wanted a binder focus. I went ahead and made a post, and the post says we can pick a binder day, and I'll dedicate, right, my personal time to make sure I post a picture of my binder each week. Well, folks really haven't voted on what day of the week they want. So I'm assuming they're cool with the changes. I'm excited about that. And I'm still always open to assigning days. And when I say assigning days, it sounds real official, but I just mean having a dedicated day to be like, hey, it's Binder Monday. We're posting binders, like post your binder inspiration. It could be the outside of your binder. It could be the inside, whatever. And so I'm still open to that. I think I pinned the post in the group. So if you're like looking for binder info, you can find it there. But I feel really good about the changes that we've made so far. I feel like we kind of brought these rules back to life, and that always feels good. I mean, thousands.
There's so much more engagement.
Maybe like 6,000 total. Like, why leave them hanging when we can provide some of that content that we're already providing on our Instagram and kind of bring some of that over? And we do have exclusive posts. I just posted a picture of myself in the group with one of my bags. It's not on my Instagram page. It is a Facebook group exclusive, so you can check that out. So I've been trying to make it where, yes, I'm going to post some content from Instagram over to Facebook for those who don't have an Instagram, but at the same time, you know, there are going to be some exclusive things where I don't really want to post on Instagram, but I want to post it on Facebook. So make sure you check out those two groups. I'll put both links. They'll be the first thing you see in the description, and then you'll see Desiree's information for her Instagram. Make sure you follow her if you're on Instagram, and go ahead and subscribe to her YouTube channel. I'll put her channel in the cards, and if you don't know what the cards are, it's a little eye with a circle around it in the top right corner of the video.
I don't know which side. Whatever side is it.
One of those sides, okay? Top right corner of the video. You can click that and it'll have Desiree's YouTube channel, so you can quickly subscribe to her channel because she has some awesome content as well. So if you want to sponsor this video, make sure you go ahead and click my Ko-fi link in the description below so that you can sponsor my next Coffee with Chloetry video. We appreciate you all watching till the end. If you made it till the end, I'll let Desiree pick the emoji. I'll let Desiree do the honors. What emoji should folks put in the comments if they made it to the end of this video?
You're really putting me on the spot. Oh my gosh.
Any emoji.
The emoji with the face mask.
Okay, let's do that. Okay, let's do
the emoji.
And I'm just gonna say,
I have it right in front of me, so I don't know what to think of.
I might be saying too much, but Desiree's mask is a little bit of foreshadowing. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it right there. That's it. That's all I'm saying. So with that being said, thank you so much for joining Coffee with Chloetry. We appreciate you all for watching. Make sure you go ahead and check out Desiree Plans, and we will see you all in the next video.
Bye.